Welcome back to another episode on the MLD Balls page. And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about Kawhi Leonard being moved on to the Toronto Raptors and how this changes a lot for the Los Angeles Clippers because this is a team that, as you see in the thumbnail, had a whole lifeline of like 10 years worth of career play because Kawhi is going to play basketball for like 5 to 7 more years, but gonna end off his career somewhere he won a championship, and that's cool. But Harden is gonna be also talked about a lot in this video because this is mainly centered around a team in the Los Angeles Clippers whose future is amazing, bro. But I'm gonna, repeat a lot in y'all heads of what's been talked about today with this trade package of Brandon Ingram, Grady Dick, and what the Clippers didn't have, 2 first round picks. Yeah, they're Raptors picks, but you're a Kawhi injury away. Clippers fans, you heard that. You're a Kawhi injury away. And you even get a pick swap. And having first round picks is a plus on this team because the main part of this deal is Brandon Ingram. He's a legit 20 point per game scorer, legit 20 point per game scorer. And you get Grady Dick, who I guess he could start for now, but I view him as a long term bench piece. But looking back at it, he should start for now. Keaton Wagler, I love him. Took at pick 5. I, I debate on starting him, but I don't know. That's the thing about it, though. The Clippers got a lot of young talent now. I'm debating which one should even start. Pick 5 in the draft or Grady Dick, who was like a lottery pick and has shown promise. And you got 2 more first rounders for Kawhi Leonard, who, face it, believe it or not, he probably facing a Rico. You feel me? Get up out the country. Good for him. Let him keep playing balls so we could let whatever was going on just you know pass on. We live to see another day. Let's play some ball in Toronto and try and get a ring. This team, I love it for Toronto. They got a legit point forward next to Kawhi. Let him play like defense with somebody again. And they were trying to force Paul George into a point forward. I think Scotty Barnes is that more naturally. You got Jakob, who's a cool big. He could build a wall for Miami, I guess. Oh, my bad. Like I said, you can build a wall against Miami again. And yeah, bless me, because if we do that with the Toronto Raptors, I will be upset of a wall being built against my Miami Heat. But the main part about this video is the picks. Like 5 picks for Kawhi, or 4.5. I count these swaps as half a pick because you just getting the better pick. But 4.5 picks for Kawhi and 2 real players, and he's 35 years old. Do we really think Kawhi is gonna play until he's 40? Even if Kawhi does play until he's 40, right? Like, you got a lot about him, and you got 0 rings, so that's good because you now got Darius Garland out of James Harden. Like, that was a nothing for nothing. And like, the only difference is Garland got 10 more years on his career, maybe more. Garland probably got like a 15-year career ahead of him. And the one thing the Clippers didn't have was a future. And now they got Darius Garland. Like I said, man, I'm so excited for the Clippers. For the Toronto Raptors side of it, they're a competitive team. Indiana Pacers, Knicks, Heat, Celtics. Those are like my 4 contenders for the Eastern side of things. Yeah, I mean, I guess this is a team that now has a championship window if Kawhi's healthy in the playoffs. Yeah, this is a team that now has a championship window. Um, I don't really know what's the likelihood of it happening, but it's there now. It's way more there than it used to be. To talk about this Clippers depth chart, bro. You see, I was debating who should even start at shooting guard. They have Benedict Mathurin on the depth chart still. I don't know how true that is. If Benedict Mathurin comes back, this is a play-in team. But Baba Miller, Nick Martinelli, the draft that I believe the Clippers just had was awesome. Keaton Wagler, Bob Miller, and Nick Martinelli. I feel like if you are a football fan, New Orleans Saints, Alvin Kamara draft class. Like, this draft class was so good. And then they just got a bunch of young talent on top of it. This was a team that didn't have a championship window anytime soon. They're gonna let go of Brooke Lopez and John Collins at this point. Chris Dunn, even they're gonna get like 1.5 first round pick worth of value out of that. Those are just competitive players that fit on contenders. And this team in the future, with the Bob Miller, who I think he could be, he could be like such a good stretch 4 or 5 rebound block shots. His shot looks pretty, but the percentage is on and off, but he's willing to shoot. If Bob Miller could figure it out, Nick Martinelli, even, like, I'm telling you, he's awesome. Like a modern Brandon Bass, like off the bench. Dude, this team has a lot of potential, a lot of picks coming now. This is something that, like I said, the Clippers once upon didn't have. And dude, they're going to get even more of it. All this team needs to become competitive is like an elite center. Like, they have a bunch of players that know how to win basketball. Wagler could shoot. Grady Dick could shoot. Darius Garland could shoot. Darius Garland even has a backup point guard, I guess, in Keaton Wagler. A lot of people list him at point guard. I think he's a 1, 2, 3. He's 6'6". He could do a little bit of everything, kind of like Devin Booker. He was stuck at pick 5. Calling him Devin Booker is not crazy. Like, I think the Clippers got a team that talented. Darius Garland, young Devin Booker, Brandon Ingram. Bob Miller is like, he's unique. He's a modern stretch 4. You get something figured out at center, and then on the bench you have Grady Dick, who's a shooter off the bench, scorer off the bench, and then Nick Martinelli, who's the same. Honestly, Nick Martinelli is probably a power forward version of Grady Dick. Yeah, if that makes sense. But this team, not now, but in a couple years, is going to be awesome. I like how the Clippers ownership and GM is working. Like, this is a team that's showing like, oh, they'd be willing to go all in if, like, Victor Wembanyama for some reason said he want to be a Clipper, but he'll never do that. If a center became available, I think this is a team that would be all in to go get that big. And yeah, this team's a move away. I'm so happy that the Clippers made a move. Kawhi to the Raptors, to be honest. Okay, if I had to grade the deal, okay, that's not what this video was about, but I'd give the Clippers an A+. A+ on the Clippers. The Raptors, I'll give it an A, because I can never hate opening up a championship window, and they just got back their best player in their franchise history. Yes, that 1 year made him that, and now he's going to end his career there, get some money out of them boys. Kawhi, the Clippers getting tired of his shit, getting tired of him taking their money. Hey, they let Brandon Ingram do it over there in Toronto. Kawhi ducking them feds. Go ahead to a different country, to a country you fed well. You feel me? They're going to keep them safe in the 6. Hey, thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Have a nice day. And Kawhi, did you think you could win a ring on the Raptors, man? Have a nice day, and God bless.